Hello! Welcome to episode 56.
56.
Yeah. Of the Mr. Courgette.
And Mr. DBSB.
Chilli.
And Zombie
Experience. Awesome. Yeah. So, hi.
Hello. This is going to be a Korean special, isn't it?
It is indeed.
It's a Korean highlight.
Easy for you to say, clearly.
Yeah.
So, welcome, viewer. Today, as Mr. DBSB says, we have a Korean-themed night. So, we have two sauces. That are both Korean barbecue sauces from our friends in Wales, Chilli of the Valley. We've had some of their sauces before, and they've been really nice. So, we have two sauces to try today. One is called Saucy, and is a mild Korean barbecue sauce. This bad boy is called Gonjiam and is an extreme Korean barbecue sauce. And it's so extreme, in fact, that it has a long disclaimer that with my advanced years and poor eyesight, I hadn't found incredibly difficult to read. But read it I did, viewer. Read it I did. Despite its warnings and its disclaimers, and please do not try this at home, we should be trying this at home.
Yes.
So we have two sauces to try. So shall I talk about the third element of our Korean theme and then we can try?
I think so, yes. Yeah.
So tonight's film, we are going to be watching a film called #Alive. Which we found on their Netflix, which is a Korean zombie film, funnily enough, thus continuing our Korean theme. So, I think the best thing for us to do is to try some chili and to start with a mild sauce, so that we don't die before we've tried the mild sauce.
Indeed.
Because that would be poor form.
The mild one doesn't have a warning on it.
No, it just has a mildness.
Yes.
So I reckon, let's give it a shake, stick it on a spoon, and give it a taste.
Yep.
Right.
It sounds like one of those sort of like marinade-y kind of...
Oh, that smells gorgeous. Have a whiff of that, DBSB.
Oh, saucy. Yeah, that sounds...
Yeah.
It sounds great, and the smell's pretty good as well.
Awesome. I reckon this might come out like a bullet out of a gun.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to try and pour a little bit of mine and then hand it over to you. Okay, that smells lovely. Really
yeah,
smoky.
I'm already thinking marinading some tofu with this.
I might actually do that tomorrow.
Might be really good. The salt and roasting it.
Yeah. Ooh.
This even before tasting it. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Right. Yeah. Really smoky.
I can smell the chili in it now.
I can't smell the chili, but... Shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. That is so smooth.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Smoky. Sweet.
Yeah, a little bit of chili. It's
Yeah.
a nice warming chili all around, but not. But it is a mild sauce.
Yeah.
I'm going back in.
Yeah, there's a lovely sweetness to that. Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I can see. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
So there's a really good way of doing fake bacon.
Okay.
Where you get you cut mouli very thinly.
Okay.
Very thinly on a
grater.
Yeah, on the
big bit on the side.
Slicey one there, and soak it. I reckon soaking that, some mouli in that, or king oyster mushrooms cut very thinly, soaked in that, fried that, Oh yeah.
That'd be gorgeous.
There's something in there. It reminds me spaghetti hoops.
Okay.
The kind of that.
I see where you're coming from. This is that final tang, isn't it? You can definitely say it's got a tang.
Yeah, definitely. Very.
I'm going out on a limb, and I'm going to say that's my favourite sauce we've tried this year.
Yes.
I really, really rate that.
That's versatile.
Yes.
I think that could work. You could work that as a salad dressing. Yeah. Relax it down with a bit of oil and use it as a base on a salad dressing. There's that's that.
I'm thinking roasted tofu might be the winner for me. I think I'm going to try that tomorrow. I'm going to put this back up to the camera again. So this is Saucy from Chilli of the Valley.
Yes.
So now that we've done a very pleasant sauce.
Yes.
Little palate cleanse. So, to recap the disclaimer for Gonjiam, you are not supposed to eat this as a condiment. This is supposed to be used in things. So this is supposed to be used as like part of a big dish, sparingly. So please don't do what we are doing, because we're idiots.
Yeah.
And we're idiots so that you don't have to be idiots. And it was nice knowing you, viewer.
And so, I'd like it. Also, in the our researcher found out that Gonjiam is actually a disused psychiatric hospital. So that may give you an idea of the madness which lies within this sauce.
Okay. So I'm reckoning new spoons, new sauce.
Yeah.
But I reckon this might be a dunking the back of the spoon in potentially, depending on how thick it is, so we can manage how quickly it comes out.
Yeah.
But let's have a look.
Yeah. Might have a dropper on it as well.
I doubt it, but no, it does not. I think this one might need poking in.
Oh, mix up.
So, I'm going to poke it in a bit. Right. Now, I'm not getting a massive hit of chilli from that, but that could just be because I don't.
No, mainly it's the kind of soya umami.
Yeah.
That I can smell.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to try and put some on a spoon?
Might, yeah.
Go for it.
See how if I see how it.
Yeah,
falls.
You be the guinea pig.
So I've gone
you're
for
going to
the
go for the
smallest
bit.
amount.
Okay.
It looks it's reasonably thick. It's thicker than the saucy sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, you read.
I read the disclaimer.
You read the disclaimer, and it obviously didn't scare you.
And I walked straight past the disclaimer.
Yeah.
Past Disclaimerville, into Hospitalville.
Yeah. Still can't smell the chilli. It's very much.
We may need to shake it some more.
I think I've got a feeling this is going to be something a lot more cooking orientated.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. I'm glad I didn't do as much as you did.
I like that. There's a really nice barbecue flavour up front.
Molasses, really good.
Yeah.
Molasses flavour.
I mean, it's a huge amount of chilli in it. A little bit bitter at the end, but that's because he's supposed to put it in something and cook it, right? As a barbecue flavour, putting a bit of that in a big vat of food would be great. It's not one to put on a spoon. Please don't.
That is very hot.
I reckon you should have some beer.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got hiccups as well.
Yeah, that's Ooh.
Beer did not help.
No.
We are going to go and get some bread or something to absorb this, because we're idiots, and then we'll come back after the film. But in the meantime, Gonjiam, if you want extreme, or if you want a really, really nice sauce, saucy. Ooh, let's get something to absorb this. We're back.
Yes.
Surprisingly.
Yes. So yes, there was
a thing that happened. I think we should recap slightly and just reiterate to the viewer that saucy is beautiful. It is an amazing sauce. We will put a link up in the general link area. I would very much recommend getting that from Chilli of the Valley.
Mr. Courgette had a bit of a blue screen moment.
Yeah.
After, I'm glad I took the small bit. There was the initial flavour of molasses, a salty molasses kind of flavour, and then it goes, and because Mr. Courgette had twice as much as me, he went on to screensaver for quite a while. I
needed to be rebooted several times.
Yeah.
I had to run my head under the cold shower.
Yeah, it started with we had about half a cucumber between the two of us.
Like that.
Yeah.
But not that. But that.
And then we had oh yeah, not like that. No.
Yeah.
And then we had half a baguette,
half a baguette each. Yeah.
Between the two of us, after the cucumber. The cucumber had softened things up.
Yeah, it was a thing that happened.
And then you had to go to the loo and put your head under the shower.
Yeah.
And had to get some ice in a tissue.
I mean, again, this is lovely. It's just lovely. Saucy is one of the best sauces I've had in I don't know how long. And this bad boy is amazing. But please, if you are tempted to buy a bottle, and I encourage people to support Chilli of the Valley, but if you also want to get this one, then I would say a baby fingernail's worth in a giant vat of food. When we talk about a 7-pot chilli being hot, one chilli being hot enough for 7 pots of food, a little fingernail in a big pot of food.
Yeah. I could see that going in as a little bit to go into sort of like making sticky ribs or something like that, but literally
just a beep, show it the chilli.
This is probably a lifetime supply. This is a lifetime supply. It really is.
Yeah. Now, I feel at this point, having had this extreme chilli, that I would reference that it is 10 years to the weekend since we took a certain friend of ours on his stag do and entered him into the chilli eating contest. And I remember as he was recovering ringside, with the sweat dripping from his forehead, his eyes bugging out of his head, glass of milk in hand, certificate held aloft. I'm not sure if what he was feeling was quite on the level of this.
No, he possibly. Going that our friend, it was his stag weekend.
Yes.
He doesn't drink.
No.
And we got him off his face on chilli.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
But I would say I felt very much off my face on chilli. There was hallucination. There was stomach cramps. Please don't try this at home.
So, shall we talk about the film?
Yes, let's talk about the film, because this is going to be the longest video ever, right? So, #alive. Big thumbs up from me.
Yeah, a good film.
Very good film. Minimal main cast.
Yeah.
Tons and tons of zombie
extras.
Lots
of zombies. I think the last few films that we've seen, we haven't had lots of zombies.
Zombieland Double Tap had quite a few.
Oh yeah, that might, but that's a Hollywood film, so it doesn't count. But I think lots zombies.
And the makeup was on point.
Yeah.
I've got to say that.
It was, yeah.
There wasn't like a generic style of zombie makeup. They all had their own zombiness. And I think that was great. And I really loved that it was very swift transition to zombie. It was you're all right, you're wondering if you're going to be okay because you know something's happened. Oh shit, you're a zombie.
Yeah.
I thought that was done really, really well. And I like as well that it was one of those zombie films that has zombies remembering some motor function.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think we've actually reviewed it, even though we've watched it. It brings me back to Fido. So I'd like to see if I've still got a copy of Fido that we might actually be able to review.
Yeah.
But the whole idea of zombies remembering what their jobs were or how to do menial tasks.
Yeah.
So in this, they could open doors or climb ropes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I like that idea of there's a remnant of someone or something still in there, even though flesh is the first thing on the mind.
Yeah. And it was a really nice. I felt a good Clark's moment.
As in the shoes?
As in the film. Clerks.
Oh, Clerks. Okay. Yeah. Not the shoes.
Not the shoes.
Okay.
When he put paper over the windows in the apartment, it was like, that's so you can film anytime, whenever, and I get you. Which is good. And it was a great thing of the isolation of an apocalypse. For me, one of my favourite was what's The Night Eats the World.
Ah,
yes, that is one of my favourite. I can never remember what it's called, but it's like the Parisian thing about isolation and loneliness, and I was kind of thinking it was going to be going along the lines of that.
I mean, it had the same sort of claustrophobia for the first half hour,
great,
and then it sort of breaks.
Yeah.
And
it's good. You got the introduction. You got the heel cut off. You got the face shine.
Yeah. It's got all the feels. It has all the feels.
It is very good.
It's got good zombie deaths.
Yeah.
Definitely. Some good innovative zombie deaths. It's got a good use of tech running through it.
Yes.
It starts
is it the first one that we've seen a drone being?
No, it's not. We watched when we did the short films.
Ah, right.
It was all drone footage.
It was all drone footage,
I can't remember if it
but not
included a
one.
Drone, but where drone was a protagonist.
It was a part of it. It was.
Shout out to Matt Hardy.
Yeah. Delete.
But I mean, look, great deaths. Great. I mean, the tech started off right at the beginning. Like as soon as the first scene with the main protagonist is waking up, and it's just you've got all the tech in the world.
Yeah.
With a fair bit of product placement. But no, I mean, I think that was really, really good. I think it's definitely something I would definitely give a big thumbs up and a recommendation to.
Yeah. So many people have Netflix. Yeah. Well, it's very worth watching.
Yeah. It's one of the ones that'll stand up, I think, as well, that a few years down the line.
I don't know. Maybe because it's so tech heavy, it might not.
I don't know, because...
But then I think it was... It was good. It placed it in the here and now, which was like quite a nice thing.
There was one part. I mean, I don't really want to give away spoilers, but the one thing that almost hit home to me was like when they're talking about the infection rate, and then you just sit there and you go, oh wow, that's actually quite low compared to what is going on in the world right now, and you just go, is this the darkest timeline? On that pleasant note, buy some stuff from Chilli of the Valley. We're going to go away now and continue our recovery. Yeah. And we'll see you next time for more Chilli and zombies. Oh my.
Bye-bye.